Hello, and welcome to Yoga and Pilates and Stretching with Ann. Today's class is going to be about a 15 to 20 minute stretch class. And we're gonna stretch our neck, our shoulders, our arms, our hands. Let's get started. I'm gonna encourage you to find an easy seated position for this particular class. Now your choices can be seated on a block, on a blanket, on a pillow, on a meditation cushion, or on a chair. So if you know you can't sit either kneeling or cross-legged for more than a few minutes, I suggest you sit on a chair. If you can sit for 15 or 20 minutes like this on a cushion or a pillow or a blanket or a pad, then do that. So get into your comfortable position, and we can always change positions during the class if you need to, okay? So let's find your comfortable position, seated, either on a chair, on a pillow, someplace comfortable. And again, you can be kneeling, you could be cross-legged, but let's just take a moment to make sure that our hips are on wherever we're sitting. We can feel our sits bones underneath our glutes. We've got our shoulders on top of our hips, and we've got our chin parallel to the floor. Just take a moment, place your hands on your upper legs, either palms up or palms down, whatever's comfortable. And just take a deep breath as you think about lengthening your spine, just lifting up from the crown of your head, not your shoulders. Release your shoulders back and down, but lift up and lengthen from the crown of your head, creating space in your body, in your spinal column. Take another breath, and as you exhale, sort of settle into your seat, settle into the comfort of your pose. This time when we take a deep breath, we're going to bring our arms out to the side, palms up, lifting our arms up, lengthening as we lift our fingers, our arms, lift from the crown of our head, but take a moment and roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your heart lifted, keep your arms lifted, but roll your shoulders back and down. Now exhale, those arms down, palms down, towards the floor, maybe even a little bit towards the back of your mat. Inhale again, pressing into your sits bones as you lift the rest of your body up and lengthen from the crown of your head, from your fingertips. Exhaling back, palms down, maybe pulling those arms a little bit more behind you, really lengthening. And then one more time, inhaling up, palms up. This time we're going to look up between our hands. Try to lengthen your spine. Don't let your head fall back. Just look up between your hands. Clasp your hands together above your head. And then lift the palms towards the ceiling. Lengthening again, rolling your shoulders back and down, pressing into your sits bones. Take a breath, and then reach those hands forward. And as you reach those hands, palms towards me, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone forward, and arch your back towards the wall at the back of the room. So this is a seated version of cat-cow. So take a moment, close your eyes, feel the lengthening of your spine, the opening of the back of your spine towards the back of the room, those shoulders coming up towards your ears, tucking your chin, tucking your tailbone under, reaching forward. And now we're going to come into cow, seated cow. So we're going to inhale as we lift our palms up. And we're going to gently pull them back a little bit as we lift our chin. Chest comes forward, shoulders come back and down, and tailbone tips back. So the chest is coming forward. The spine is coming forward this time as we lift our chin and lengthen in cow pose. Now let's do that a few times. Cat and cow, reaching the palms forward, shoulders up, chin tucked, tailbone forward. Inhaling cow, reaching up, tilting our chin up, tilting our tailbone back, chest comes forward, shoulders come back and down. Exhaling cat, arching that back, opening those shoulder blades, reaching those hands forward. And inhaling into cow, lifting, lengthening, chin up, shoulders back and down, tailbone back, belly and chest forward. Now we're going to come back to center and we're going to release our hands and just shake, shake, shake them down. And then shake them up. And then shake them down. And then we're going to begin to roll our shoulders forward and back, forward and back. Maybe bring your hips or bring your upper body into it. Maybe lifting your shoulders or lifting your arms up off the floor. Just moving your shoulders back and forth. And then pause and switch direction. So now you're moving your shoulders forward. Moving your head, whatever feels comfortable. Don't be afraid to move your body around in these poses. Movement is so important. And now we're going to come back to center and move on to the next practice, the next flow. We're going to inhale our arms up, lengthening once again, pressing into our sits bones, rolling our shoulders back and down. And take your right hand and reach across your head, just on your ear. Reach the other arm down towards the side, fingertips on the floor. Lift and lengthen, and then allow your head to fall to the right, fall to the side. You're not pulling on your head or your neck, you're just allowing the weight of your arm to help you stretch to the side. Now I want everybody to take a moment, close your eyes, and maybe just gently move that lifted elbow, that lifted arm from side to side. Maybe lift your chin slightly. Just gently move this pose, this stretch slightly, just to find your comfortable stretch. Make sure that left shoulder is released and relaxed as you stretch on the left side of your neck. If you like, you can walk your left fingertips away from your hips, out towards the side. You can even lift that left arm up, palm towards me or palm down. Try doing both. Palm down, palm towards me. See what feels good to you. And again, continue to gently move that elbow, the chin, to find the spot that feels good to you. Take a breath and relax in the stretch. Release the neck, release the shoulder. Try to relax in the stretch. Then on the next inhale, just gently begin to lift your head as you release your hand. Bring your hands to the side, palms can be up or down, and just roll your shoulders back and down, just pausing for a moment, feeling the difference between either side of your neck. And then let's get that on the other side. We're going to lift our arms up. We're going to lengthen, roll our shoulders back and down, reach across with the other arm, with the left arm, as we allow our head to move to the left side. Release that right hand down, fingertips down, arm lengthened. Take a moment and just find that spot that feels good to you. Maybe lifting your chin slightly, maybe moving your elbow forward Maybe rolling your shoulders back and down, just getting a nice stretch, not pulling on your neck, but just gently stretching. If you like, you can walk those right fingertips out as far as you can, or even take that right hand off the mat, palm forward, palm down. Experiment stretching that arm out and away from you as you gently stretch the head to the other side. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure your shoulders aren't scrunching up or finding their way towards your ears. Take a moment to relax them down. Take a moment to maybe find your length in your spine again. Pressing into your sits bones, lifting away from your hips. Let's inhale. As we release our hand, bring our arms out to the side, stretch them down sort of at an angle, fingers spread wide, really, really wide, shoulders back and down, reaching your arms wide and then beginning to pull them back as you lift your chest, lift your chin slightly, and then lift your arms up once again, lengthening. Reach your right arm down as you lift your left and find a side bend. So your right fingertips can be facing forward. You can bend your right elbow as you lift and lengthen those fingertips towards where the ceiling meets the wall. Breathing as you lengthen, keeping both sits bones on your chair or on your mat or wherever you're seated. Inhale back up again, reaching both arms up. And then on the other side, one hand comes down, the other lifts, reaches over towards the side, keeping length in both sides of your body as you reach and stretch. Let's inhale up once again. This time we're going to reach forward. If you're on a chair, just allow your arms to reach forward, hinging from the hips. Pause halfway, reaching, reaching, reaching. And then allow your hands to either fall to the mat or just to release down in front of your legs as you allow the back of your head to stretch by allowing your head to release and relax forward. Let your hands, palms rest on the mat wherever they may fall. Take a breath here and then slowly come up and back to center. Now we're going to reach our one hand forward, palm towards me, fingertips down, and the other hand is going to grab those fingertips and gently pull back on your hand. Getting a stretch in the wrist, maybe in the forearm, maybe in the upper arm, just gently pulling down and back. Your wrist should be about shoulder height as you gently pull. You shouldn't be feeling any pain. If you do feel pain, shake it out and come back and try a more gentle stretch. Take a breath here. And then turn your hand in the other direction. Palm towards yourself, back of the hand facing me. Grab your hand one more time and gently pull the hand back towards yourself, stretching in the other direction. Your wrist, your arm. And if you like, when you do these types of stretches, you can always give yourself a little bit of a massage. You can squeeze your hand, squeeze your fingers, get some things moving in your hand. And then we're going to release that hand and reach the arm across the body. So reach the arm across the body, palm towards the back of the room. Take the other arm and use it to lift up and over. So you're pulling that arm away from your shoulder. You're keeping your chest forward, shoulders down and you're just gently pulling that arm across your body using the other hand. Take a breath here as you gently pull that arm across. Maybe move a little bit from side to side if that feels good. And if it feels good on your neck, release your head towards the hand that's being pulled to the side. Allowing your ear to fall towards your shoulder. Breathing. Gently settling into the stretch. And then slowly the head comes up, the arm gets released, and you shake it out. Let's get that on the other side. Palm towards me. Gently reach and pull back. The fingers, the hands, and don't be afraid to move your hand around or to even move your shoulder till it feels comfortable and you feel a stretch that is comfortable for you, that works for you. Again, if you want to massage with your thumb, the back of your hand, maybe your fingers as you pull back with your fingers, do that. Just find your own stretch that works for you. Now gently release and we'll get that stretch in the other direction. Gently grabbing the hand, palm towards yourself, and just pulling gently down and back. Feeling your wrist open up, maybe massaging with your thumb on your palm, on your fingers, as you gently tug back. And then release and pull that arm across you, using the other arm to gently pull away and back. So you're pulling in this direction and you're pulling in this direction on that arm. Try and keep your hips forward, your shoulders down and forward. And then if it feels good on your neck, once more release, ear to shoulder. Getting a stretch. Still tugging on that arm. Taking breaths. As you stretch. And then slowly release that arm. Once again, shake it out. Move your head from side to side, whatever feels good. We're going to inhale, lifting our arms up. One more time, lengthening, rolling your shoulders back and down, lifting from the crown of our head, and then hinging forward, reaching our hands forward either on the mat or in the air. If you're sitting on a chair, releasing your head, your neck, your shoulders down. In your seated forward fold, allowing that lower back to release and relax. Allowing the head to release and relax. And then slowly walk your hands back. One more exercise. We're just going to lift our chin. Shoulders roll back and down. Lift your chin up. Look up towards the ceiling or close your eyes. And then open your mouth. Stick out your tongue. Maybe do lion's breath. And then close your mouth and bring your chin towards your chest, just allowing a stretch in the back of the neck. Inhale the head up once more, lifting. This time we're going to jut our chin forward, stretching the neck in the front, and then open your mouth, release your jaw, and if you like, stick out your tongue. Lion's breath. And then inhale as you come back to center. One more time, chin to chest, releasing your shoulders. releasing your head. And then come back to center. If you like, you can always take a Shavasana pose after class, or a Balasana pose, a child's pose, just to stay in the moment, just to allow the practice to settle into your body. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next time. Don't forget to comment or ask questions. Bye now.